All right, so I'm going live. I'm public. I got sound. I don't see my. Okay, we got camera. And we're live, vatos! Welcome to this transmission of spirit about the multiverse. That means more than one universe. And in this case, it'll be 5 universes. So within the multiverse of 5 universes, okay, within the 15 dimensions of matter, biology, and consciousness, spirit, okay, but also, wow, what's the parallel universe? Interesting topics tonight. You're going to learn about all those dimensions. What's up, holy ones? Welcome, Hachiwa, to Christos Avatar. Yeah. I love you, Chiva. Don't you feel good, Vato? I think you feel good, yes? Much respect. Angels, holy ones, ha. Kachimasu, Machana. Multiverse, wow, that's a big identity, right? That's like, whoa. Okay, so we got the consensus perception that we live in one universe. Hence the word universe. One, that kind of defeats? No. We still use your terminology, a universe, but the Guardians call it something else. They call it a holographic universe. I prefer to call it a density universe. So either one is fine. Harmonic universe, density universe. So just realize the concept with the dimensions is that there's 15 dimensions, but each density universe, okay, has 3 dimensions in it. And like I said just a while ago, there's 5 universes in our multiverse. That means each one would have 3 dimensions. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 3, 1, 2, 3, dimensions 1, 2, 3 is in density universe 1, carbon matter. Dimensions 4, 5, and 6 are in density 2, carbon silicate, or you could call it carbon etheric. So realize that's half carbon, half etheric, half carbon, half crystal. So now in density universe 3, dimensions 7, 8, and 9, density universe 3, that's a whole nother reality, man. That's crystal silicate matrix. That's a crystal silicate matrix. And that has no body like we think of. Okay, it's such a refined energy, it's barely even seen. So the next level is density 4, dimensions 10, 11, and 12, homies. Okay, dang, 12 out of 15, that's pretty high. That's called liquid light matter universe. Density universe. Holographic universe. Liquid light. So that's way beyond crystal. Carbon. That's a crystal liquid. Crystal, they call it liquid light. So this is part of our heritage, homies. This is part of our history. Welcome to Christos Avatar. And since this is live, I always want to greet and say hello to my vatos in the house. Shining light. Thank you for being here, Holy One. Michael 333, peace, vatos. We got Love 36, 32nd, Love 32nd, light, heart. What's up, vatos? Jennifer Merva, sister, thank you for being a member for 3 months or more. Machiwa, Connor Sites Bowen, I drove through Tucson. I made it to California. Damn, Vato, what's up? Do you have an end destination? What's up, brother? I'm glad to be part of your voyage, Matsutas. Yeah. Wait. Warrior SS, good night from Brazil. Greetings, Holy One, from Brazil. I was in Brazil once. Machiwa. Alright, Vatos. Sunshine. Thank you for being a member, Holy One. Shining light. Triple Jennifer. Rising blessings, Holy Ones. Much respect, Joyful. Christina. Sister. Oh my gosh. Thank you for being here, Holy One. Much love. Voyager. Christos Avatar, self-invoked by divine love, loving command now, by the power of the universal crystals. D12, divine crystals blueprint, past, present, future, now, the divine sea of liquid light. That was beautiful and perfect, Holy One. Thank you for shining that truth. Machiwa, you felt that one. Machiwa, much respect. Presence in the house. Jim Hardy. Alright, Holy One. Stephanie Houston. Jericho O'Hara. Family, you said it, Holy One. Oh my goodness. Marlene, oh my gosh. Beautiful souls. Daphne B. Such a beautiful name. You think of Princess Daphne. Achiwa, Joyful Jennifer. Christina. Alright, I caught up, homies. Thank you for coming to about the 15 dimensions of extraterrestrials. There's lots of aliens that live within those 15 dimensions of matter. Okay? This is the breakdown of our reality, because most scientists and spiritual people, they don't talk about other realities. They're not talking about dimensions or anything outside of carbon matter. They're not talking about any type of aliens out there. They don't believe in that stuff. They don't understand that stuff. They don't think it's real, or they think it's satanic or Luciferian. Hello, Holy Ones. This is sacred spiritual science. This is both spirit and science, religion. Not religion, but like religion. So these people are separate, though. They want only science is right, and these people think only religion is right, God is right, spirit is right, whatever you say. And whoa, what are you talking about? It's both, honey. Understand, whole brain, not some part, all. Whole brain, whole consciousness, holistic in your energies, homie. Not just Earth, but star system, galactic level, universal level, cosmic level, okay? You are many. You are collective. You are sacred. You are part of this covenant, the Emerald Covenant, guardians, hominids, blue flame. That would include you Pleiadians. You're part of the blue flame, Vatos. Sirians, what's up, homie? Okay, these are our people. We're called Lyran Syrians for a reason, because we're from Lyra and Sirius. We're Lyran Syrian, Vatos. Remember, the Lyran home planet got destroyed. They had to flee. They fled to a new planet, a main planet, which was already someone there. Our homies in Sirius. They're the Sirians. So the Lyrans got with the Syrians, and now our heritage goes through the Sirius. That's where the Indigo children come through as well. All the Indigos come through Gate 6, and we come through the priest of Azraline. You feel yourself, right? Connected to a guardian, to the guardians. Hello, I keep calling you guys what? priest of light. It's really priest of Azerline. If you want to know the real deal, Azerline. Priest of Azerline. So, holy ones, even Jeshua, Sananda, Melchizedek, that holy indigo child, type 1, this 12-strand avatar came through Sirius B, Vatos, and so have you. You're part of the Guardian, you're part to guard. So we are here going through this spiritual awakening, rising our consciousness, and this multiverse is part of it. You rise in the levels of the multiverse. Remember, God is spirit and science. There is calculation in God. God is tangible. But hey, all you people who are only pro-science, hello, be both. Start considering the closest you got is this quantum. Okay, but there's more beyond the quantum. The Guardians teach us the higher physics. There's much more smaller particles called ultra microparticles. These are smaller than your quark. By several levels, particle units, photons, which coalesce into particle strands. The particle strands, see, I'm introducing new vocabulary for you. Some of you it's new. Particle. It's even fun to say. Say it with me. Particle. Particle. Quantum. Hello. Particle. Number one, God particle. Particle. Consciousness, that particle, if every single particle, ultra micro particle in existence is consciousness, and you're all made of particles of some sort, well, you're all made of everything in your existence is alive, is consciousness, is spirit. There is no soul. Everything is alive in God and spirit. So the concept of this distortion about the soul, we call a level of consciousness. Because you can define by DNA, from the DNA, hello, you're 3-strand. What's that? Huh? 3? Really? Come on. Aim higher. Much higher than carbon matter. Go into the carbon crystal. You will find higher physics scientists. You will find higher energy spiritualists, religious people, energy people. You will find it there in your calculations. God is tangible. The soul is explainable. You can understand it from your logic, because God is part logic, but also part spirit. Talk about the multiverse, metaphysics. Beyond your physics, beyond your quantum, is something called particle. And this phasing, so particle phasing, going through a change, a metamorphosis, built within its program, mathematical, geometrical. Okay, we're talking about vibration and in levels of different vibration. Each of those different levels is a dimension. And inside that dimension are alien homies. Extraterrestrial vatos, man. Phone home, E.T., alien phone home. Many E.T. homies out there. Now, I talk about 99 plus alien races, but surely, obviously, there's a lot more. Our homie Emery Smith, I met him in person. I talked to him. I asked him this question. But most importantly, you understand in his testimony, he's talking about these other worlds and these alien beings, and that he's a medical officer that did over 5,000 different alien races. That's just from the secret space program, homies. That's just from our density universe and parts of density universe 2. What about all the consciousness and all the alien extraterrestrial homies that live in higher levels than that? Beyond your physical worlds, beyond your levels where you have gender, above the levels where you have even a body, these beings are pure consciousness. You meet them in conscious levels, beyond astral levels, archetype levels, angelic levels. You are talking about the multiverse. And we're going to show you this diagram. Have you seen this time matrix diagram? It's the consciousness of God. It's the calculation of God, the physics of God. Okay? So realize both of you are partially correct, but when you come together, you're going to go beyond your quantum, beyond your quark. You will find new principles coming on in from those higher reality fields. You are infinite. You are this miracle, this brilliance, this holy grail. A priest king, a magi holy grail are the indigo children. Just that word, indigo child. Machiva, Hatayima. These are servants of light. Service to others versus service to self. Takes. Vampires. Drains. Service to self is posed to light. They're against light. They feed off of light. You are brilliant. You are light. Well, you can expect to be attacked. You can manifest peace and love and positive thoughts only. Hello, you're the most juiciest food. Realize that you are a servant of light. You have power over darkness. Remember, you come from a dimension that they cannot reach. They have to go through a host matrix to do it. They transmute themselves into a 12-strand, and now they're a new being. They fell from that state. They took their own free will and fell. So in this multiverse that we're going to show on this diagram, have you seen the time matrix diagram? You're going to find this spiritual war all the way up. In the multiverse, you're going to find fallen angels. If you don't like that word, then you can say negative aliens. Extraterrestrials. To us, they're the same. What people call angels are aliens but there's one important part. They're aliens, extraterrestrials, that are in other dimensions of reality that's not being talked about in your religions, and billions of people follow religion. That's their reality model. Okay, billions of people. And then there's some large group of scientists. Scientists only believe in this. So you understand the distortion, confusion. But hey, you got new breed of consciousness on your planet, honey. Beings that were seated here, that got permission to be here. These holy beings are hybrid aliens. They're part human. Their parents are human, but they brought in their starseed DNA into that fetus that became your child, holy grail. If you watched my indigo child videos, you know how sacred these beings are. When I show you the time matrix, they're from the top of it. The same children that are being sent to the shrink, who shrinks their mind, who prevents them from ever astral traveling again. They'll make sure that's taken care of. And then they'll be put on Ritalin. There goes bye-bye indigo child. Disempowered Frankenstein. What is this? Distortion, mutation, creature. When it's potential. You understand, it's a spiritual war against these beings coming in. They have to stop us from coming in. They try to stop us from coming in. They take all of your children's blood in the hospitals. They're getting your DNA, homie. They know the aliens who are here. Hybrid aliens that are your indigo children. Understand? They're getting a catalog. And they have for what? You guys know? You can look on Google. How long have they been collecting blood from babies at hospitals? Or how you word it however you want. You'll be tripped out. I'm not on that. But have you guys seen some of the X-Files? They will give you some disclosure. Remember Fox, Mulder, and Fox and what? Scully. Sorry. I used to watch that all the time, but that was a long time ago. They were once in some giant archive, and they were seeing all these babies. You're getting the DNA into a giant database. They'll track you down. They will track your life. They will get you into their crew. Understand, a lot of the super children, or super soldier children, are starseeds. They pick you kids out because you're Jedi. They want to make you dark Jedi. They know what you're capable of. Society doesn't. Certainly look what's happening. They don't understand what these kids are. Holy One, starseeds coming in. It's like a shame, right? So, this is the drama of the multiverse. Koyevastur. This is the innerchristos, and this is where this information is coming from. I'm going to turn off the camera to save battery. Love, joy, grace. And this is what most people believe in the world today. So, here we go. Here is the 15-dimensional time matrix. Have you seen the time matrix? A universal Templar. Templar is reference to the chakra. Now, your body has chakra, and it's a microcosm of the macrocosm. Here is the chakra of the multiverse. You got in the first universe, remember you learned that there's 5 of them. Here's the 5 universes within each other. And we're in the smallest universe. The carbon matter universe. Carbon matter universe where we die. And it's normal to age and have diseases and stuff. Hello. Not in the higher realities. You're immortal. Carbon crystal matter. You're immortal. No, not in the carbon matter. It sucks to die and to come back alive and forget what happened the last time or any other time. Your memory is being blocked. And not only is that, you don't remember you're from Tara. You don't remember this is who you really are, not this on Earth. This is a distortion of where we are from Tara. So in the multiverse, which you're going to learn about today, hello, we're at a very low level. Because it starts not from pond scum, not from apes, not from something low. Okay, no, it comes from top. You come from the top. Consciousness is the highest at the top. So anything that falls in the multiverse, anything within this is the cosmos. So anything within the cosmos is a multiverse, which is also the hologram field. It's a hologram. So everything is energy structure. Consciousness is experiencing itself in this energy structure as physicality, as the illusion of external life. Nothing's ever solid. It's only illusion within the hologram. When everything is set at different vibrations, you're going to get this sensation or perception of solidity. But there truly is no solidity. This is like frames of a movie. You know how the movie film is broken up into single frames and it looks like a video? It's the same with reality. Flashing on and off in fission fusion of the particle phasing. You're dealing with a antiparticle self. This phasing between particle, base electric, and particum, base magnetic, where we are in the particle universe, well, the opposite is the antiparticle universe, base electric, oscillation. Oscillation is the opposing vibration. Vibration opposes oscillation. It's a parallel. Your doppelganger. So everything has a parallel. The planet does. You have a parallel self, parallel soul. You have parallel oversouls. So this is the concept of this time matrix that breaks down into a particle and antiparticle. This is just one of many time matrix. Okay? It's a huge, giant creation of God, right? Giant creation. But there's many of them, more than one. So, it's so funny that in this gigantic universe of aliens and extraterrestrials and consciousness and spirit, they think it all centers on Earth, that the whole universe surrounds Earth, is going around Earth. It's total freaking nonsense, just like the flat Earth. Just like flat Earth or hollow Earth. There is no hollow Earth, there is no flat Earth. There is a temporal place called, another dimensional place called inner Earth. See, it's not even in your universe. You see this magnetic repulsion zone? It's a separate from you. It's at a different vibration particle speed and particle rotation angle. So it's invisible to each other under normal circumstances. You know, that's not counting the connections with the chakra. So remember, this is a journey of levels of consciousness in the multiverse. So the multiverse, God, has broken itself down, fragmented itself down into levels. And to the first level was the sound level, because this is called the primal sounds, fields. Sound became before light. The word of God became before light. Remember, it was dark. There's no light. There is no light. What? What does that mean? Everything is sound. Have you seen cymatics? You see shape coming from sound? There you go. Primal sound fields, holy ones. Ekatic. This is the consciousness of the Eka. Polaric consciousness of the Rishi. Triadic is the geomantic entities. And then they're the ones that project themselves into any time matrix. And this is our time matrix. Our 15-dimensional time matrix that God fragmented itself into. All this field is the field of God's consciousness. God puts its consciousness into these holograms through what's called Ascended Masters. The Ascended Masters are those first creations of God. And notice there's 3 levels. The highest was the Ascended Master 1, which is for us the Melchizedeks. It is the Melchizedeks from Ascended Master level 1 who created our 15-dimensional time matrix. And it comes through the 13th dimension. That's the entrance point, and that is the blue flame, the largest sphere. And then you're going to have these 2 spheres come out of it, expansions of it, called the gold flame, which is actually pale yellow, and then the violet flame, which is actually pale magenta. So God came in and expanded its light into these higher levels. But remember, this was the first one. And then these 3 levels of God, all created races. And that's why, since see these 3 colors, I made I indicated the color races that they created. So the blue flame created races. Let me zoom out. In the 12th dimension, the blue flame created a race in the 12th dimension. So let's look down where the 12th dimension is. And you can get this entire diagram for $5 on my website. Just go to my website and click on the banner that says, click here for the diagram. It's not hard to find. Here we go. Vatos is the Anuhazi. In the 12th dimension was created by the holy blue flames of the 13th dimension. So the 13th dimension created a race in the 12th dimension, which was the Anuhazi. So in the multiverse, you would say the Anuhazi are the first extraterrestrial race. And excuse me, I made an indication here, like these densities, density 1, 2, 3, and 4, these universes, all have what you call extraterrestrials. But life changes into something completely different, like the blue flame, the gold flame, and the violet flame. They're called Metaterrestrials. And those ascended masters we are talking about, they're called ultra-terrestrials. So there's something bit greater and beyond angels and aliens. They're called Metaterrestrials and ultra-terrestrials. So this is what we're breaking down. The 15-dimensional multiverse. And this is the first universe. And it's actually the highest one. So we call it density 5, which is actually what's called thermoplasmic antimatter, where crystal becomes a gas, a vapor. These beings, this consciousness, is pure eternal collectives of consciousness. And these are remember, we talked about the sound fields of the ascended masters, and now inside the highest levels of any multiverse is light fields. The 3 primal light fields. Okay? So these are fields of sound and fields of light before all the other physics, such as hydroplasm, and then crystal silicate, and carbon crystal, and carbon matter. So you can see that the greatest is on top, or the highest potential. It's all equal in God. This is a unified field. These are harmonics that all exist at once. All these levels, all these dimensions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all of them are all vibrating, happening all at once. These lower selves are existing also in their higher selves, and these selves are existing in their higher form here, and these beings are existing in the higher form in the collect blue flames, the 3 flames, the universal trinity, and then eventually you go outside the hologram. You go outside the time matrix, and now you are here in the sound fields, and you return back to Source God. If a lot of you who are scientists aren't following, you don't believe in God, that's okay, holy ones. You understand part of the picture, not all the picture, but this is why they don't teach you these other concepts. That would open up a lot more questions. They don't want you knowing these questions or ideas. You only get to know about carbon matter and death. You only get to they didn't want you to be stuck in carbon matter and death and control you and siphon you. And from the phantom universe, this is life, this is consciousness, but it's being fed off of the phantom universe. Now that's not part of tonight's topic, but we're being drained by the fallen angelics and demons, you would call, from the phantom universe. Just like there's an antiparticle, a parallel universe, there's also a phantom universe with the phantom earth, and you have phantom shadow. You could have phantom shadow if you haven't transmuted those lifetimes. So these are some of the physics and the examples, and I was very careful with putting all the different types of things to consider in a multiverse. You have levels of logos, not just one logos. There's several logos. In density 1 alone, there's the first logos. You could say the lowest logos is the personal logos, where you see existence as only an individual consciousness. And then I've been telling you guys for ages that in the next universe, you start to be a collective. No longer just one. Now you're many. The super conscious mind. But this is still evolved. This is still baby level, which includes angels. This is the celestial consciousness, so this is the angelic level, dimension 6. They're way in the future to us, in the hologram. And so we go from a collective into a planet logos, planetary logos, the causal mind. Manifestation, hello, this is where it starts. Density 3, etheric. Then you go into the star, the sun, the solar logos, the galactic, the meta consciousness. So you thought super consciousness was badass. No, honey. That's kind of primitive, right? Compared to universal logos, universal mind. Hello. That's our Vato Locos, the blue flame, gold flame, violet flame. And we're coming from the blue flame, violet flame. See? Watch. I'll show you. Humans come from ta-da, Tara, density 2. We are really actually carbon crystal beings. We're now, since we fell to the past, see, we were once in here. Then we fell to way down here. Okay? To the lowest levels. Oh, this is actually zoomed in. I've redone this. Okay. Actually, you start from this level. Man, this was just showing this line, but it actually started earlier. So, this consciousness develops, and you have lifetimes. You will have a lifetime. Your soul projects yourself from density 2. So here's this, like a big version of this. Of this reality. Density 1 and density 2. So this is density 1 and density 2 blown up. So you have many souls, 144. But every one of those are gonna create 100. They're gonna create 12 incarnates. These are the 12 incarnates. You can see how low we are in consciousness. We're just freaking creatures down here that die and reincarnate, and we got immortal souls who don't die, who have everlasting life, and they're at this consciousness. Wrong. Let me close this diagram. I don't use it anymore. Their consciousness is freaking way up here in a collective conscious supermind. There's no comparison, man. Shit. So, hey, and you have many souls and many angelic. You have many angelic levels. So you have some souls here. You're gonna have a third of your souls in dimension 4, a third of your souls in dimension 5, and the rest of them in dimension 6. Every one of these is another level of biology. There's 3 levels of carbon crystal. There's 3 levels of carbon. There's 3 levels of crystal matter. Etheric matter. So there's levels of consciousness, different levels of archangels, different levels of avatars. Even the highest one called a Christos avatar. Our whole drama, is about the human race coming with this type of DNA, a 12-strand DNA. You don't have 7 chakras only, Vatos. You have 12. Automatically, if you're indigo, you have more. But for the rest of us, we have a divine body, a 12-dimensional consciousness. We have 12 chakras. Did you hear about all these ones? No? Certainly not. In the New Age, they only teach you 7 chakra. They're gypping you. You're losing out on all this, huh? I don't think so, honey. The Guardians are bringing you your true heritage here. So this is spirit and science, and you're going to learn about the aliens that come in from the top, which would be these cat beings, the feline hominid. And then that was what the blue flame created. And some of this, believe it or not, fell. Oh, not this race. Sorry, wrong race. The blue flame also created this alien race in Dimension 11. It was a feline, but also part aquatic ape, which means it's coming from the half violet flame. This is the violet flame race, aquatic ape. It's called a yoni. So the Anu is part yoni and part Anuhazi. It's a badass race, right? But it lives in it has 11 strand. So this 11 strand being is not Christed yet. It's not here yet. It hasn't grown. It's down here it's one step lower. so you could say. But this race fell. Their whole race fell. I'm sure there's individuals that didn't, but but you would say, generally speaking, their whole race fell, and they became and changed their name because they come from the holy Elohai, blue flame. They changed their name to Anu Elohim. So the Anu Elohim, giving reference to the Anu Elohim, reference to the blue flame, Elohai, fallen Elohai, fallen blue flame are called Elohim. The ones that are being worshipped in your holy Bible, supposedly holy. Hello, you're worshiping a dark avatar. This is Yahweh. This is your holy Elohim. An feline aquatic fallen dark avatar. And they're the ones that created children underneath them called Jehovian Anunnaki. So know that these are being punked by their fathers, or their ancestors, their creator gods. The Elohim created this race, and they called them. This is called Anunnaki. It's called you would say in the other language, it's called Avengers of Anu. Naki, Avengers of Anu. So their name alone means they're called Avengers, man. They're meant to do the bidding of the dark Elohim. So these are both dark avatars. So we're dealing with way down here. We're dealing with these freaking Anunnaki way down in Earth, in dimensions 1, 2, and 3. Starting with not the Sumerian gods, but in Atlantis and Lemuria. These beings started effing with our human race way back then, which actually originates from the future. To us now, it's the future. The true Atlantis and Lemuria started up here, but it was destroyed. And because that was a part of Tara that got destroyed, it fell. The planet fell into a star, which became our sun, which became the pieces, which was just a piece, one piece of the Tara that fell. And out of that was 11 other pieces. So we actually have 12 planets. So realize all 12 planets are fallen planets. They're fallen parts of this level. You are not from carbon. Excuse me, I didn't mean to do that. You are not from carbon matter, honey. This is a fallen state for the human race and for our planet. It's literally our race and our 12 planets. You're like, what? 12? Yes. They count the sun as one of these pieces. So, and also that would be 10. 11 would be Marduk. Or I don't mean to say Marduk, sorry. Tiamat. You got Tiamat that was destroyed. It's your asteroid belt. That's a missing planet. Hello. So that's 11. The 12th one, the last one, is Nibiru. And this is realizing in reality, there exists here in density 2. So you get just like Earth, just like Tara has a low version called Earth, well, so does Tiamat. Tiamat is a higher version that has a lower version that got destroyed. It was destroyed in our system. We have the remnants of it in our asteroid belt. Same with Nibiru. You're going to have 2 versions of Nibiru, not just one. Just like you have versions of Earth and Tara, well, there's versions of Nibiru. And so there's all kinds of crazy, you would say, temporal, multidimensional things going on. These beings are so more advanced than you, you have no idea. But the reason why they don't conquer us is because we're not the only ones on this planet. There's a whole bunch of alien-human hybrids who incarnate through birth process. It's called a fetal integration process. And then we have a whole bunch of, you would say, aliens on the planet, in, you know, underground, obviously, secret, cloaked, whatever. Then you got places like you access through wormholes and portals, like inner Earth. See, people think it's subterranean Earth. Hello? No, it's another Earth and another time vector and another density universe. And it's connected to the you would say, wormholes on Earth that can take you to the inner Earth. You could be flying over the Bermuda Triangle and then suddenly be teleported to this reality field. Time vector, time period. You get it? Sorry, I'm trying to control my diagram computer here. You have things coming. You have beings coming in and out of both realities. I mean, some people are going from the past to the future. Some people are coming from the future to the past. From Tara to Earth is going to the past. If you're in Earth and you go through a wormhole to Tara, that's going to the future. It could be Tara or it could be inner Earth. Inner Earth ain't nothing in the freaking Earth. It's not in the hollow Earth. That's BS. Flat Earth is BS. Okay, this is the hologram field, a multidimensional field. Hello, different matter fields, different consciousness, obviously, different aliens, obviously, types of aliens, carbon crystal aliens, crystal liquid aliens. Oh no, those are not called extraterrestrials, they're called multi-terrestrials, and these are the ultra-terrestrials. No. These are the meta-terrestrials, and these are the meta-terrestrials. The Ascended Masters are the meta-terrestrials. Ultra-terrestrials, darn it! and then the Rishi are the meta-terrestrials. Okay. Anyways, just trying to be accurate, that's all. And here's these dark homies, man. When we say dark, we mean wicked, evil, fallen. They want to decimate or dominate. Which one? And the trip is, you're following these beings. The fallen angels created your Bible. They're starring in your Bible. And they're attacking your planet and your people in not just Samaria, but not just ancient Egypt, but also Atlantis. They've been effing with you. They've been effing with you, and you worship them. You love them. And now you act just like them, man. Now you're little puppets of them. You're little servants. You're giving them energy. You're giving them energy. You give them energy, man. You feed them. You're feeding them. And you think they're the ones that's holy. This is your holiness. This is what you think is holy. Hello. This is holy, holy ones. And you call yourself holy. Well, you're following this creed, not the fallen angel creed. Not these, wrong one, sorry. Not these fallen ones. These reptilians, insectoids, dragons, lizards, chupacabras, or whatever you want to have, gargoyles, reptiles with wings, insectoid gray aliens, short and tall, whatever you want, baby. What about human aliens, gray aliens, called Zeta Dracos? Why not have some creatures and things that are Luciferian? Yeah, man, you think Lucifer is coming from your Earth. It's coming from somewhere else, vatos. Those beings on Nibiru are the house of Lucifer. It's coming from Nibiru, honey, from the Inky race line, the family line called Lulatan. Like you have Bush family, well, you got the Lulatan family on Nibiru, Vatos, and that's where your Lucifer is coming from, another planet. So these Luciferians, that you're worshiping them, you're giving them kudos, you're saying they're good. Hello, not good, not in your best interests. Oh no, they're our space brothers. Oh, they created me. They created my people. They're saying any type of Latinos or black people are coming from Inky. And Inky's good, and he's bringing you knowledge and truth, and hello, Galactic Federation. No thank you, scaled reptile. No thank you, vampire and dragon queens. No thank you, centaurs, Luciferian vatos. What else, man? You like those snakes, don't you? You worship the snake, don't you? You like Andromes. You're channeling Andromes. No, you're channeling those necromancy. You know, they like the dead bodies and stuff. The book of necromancy is the book of what? Coming from these alien beings. Lucifer and Satan aren't coming from your planet, Vatos. They're coming from reptiles and other type of creatures and things that you worship. You give energy to these beings. You feed them. You're feeding these creatures of the multiverse, the fallen angels. You don't like that? Okay, the dark avatars, the dark extraterrestrials. It got a little bit emotional. I'm sorry, guys. Here we go, though, with the multiverse. Let me fix this. Here is the multiverse. Here is the spiritual war. There is a paradigm. There is a paradigm shifter. Several paradigm shifters in this one diagram. It's worth $5, homies. Please support Christos Avatar. You get this whole entire diagram in a PDF. Excellent quality. You can zoom in this close. You can do this zooming at your leisure and study all of this information. All this information for only $5. Support Christos Avatar. Just go to my website and follow the link for this. Thank you so much, you guys. Alright, let me turn my camera back on. My holy vatos of light. Yeah. Give me a moment, holy ones. Vatos in the house. What's up? I thought that was a good presentation. I'm not done, don't worry, but it's very interesting, right? Kind of makes you wonder. You start having all these questions now. What? That was a lot wrapped up in 1 hour, man. What's up, Vatos? Vatos of light, homie. How you do? Tammy! What's up, sister? Jason, no separation, homie. Malachi, 5150. Yeah. It happens, Mantakai. That's a beautiful name, by the way. Much respect. Mantakai. Cool, man. Dolomite. My man is going off. Good stuff, Davian. Much respect. I've never seen those emojis before. How'd you do that? Ah, yeah, testimony from Nathan Hill. Yeah. I should have a testimony page, right? Thank you, Nathan. Excuse me. Shining light. I like you using that new emoji. I question I'm aquaticate. It's possible. Doesn't that sound like mermaid? Hello. You know that there is some mermaids in the blue flame. Watch. Did you guys see in the diagram? There's some mermaids. Aquatic hominids. These are coming This has to come from part violet flame, part blue flame. What? Claus! Gifted a Christos Avatar membership. To Daphne B! Welcome, Daphne. Welcome, Holy One. Thank you, Claus. Bringing joy and light to the world. Life Monique, thank you for being a member. All my members. Marlene, sister. Thank you for being a member. Sister. Shaman. Yeah. Class is awesome, man. Woohoo. You know what? Dude. You know what, Claus? I'll tell you what, brother. Woo! I should have done that a long time ago. What's up? Thank you, Shining Light. That's awesome, sister. Woo, baby. Don't you feel good to be light? You know, if that's not a selling point, it feels good to be light, baby. Ooh. But I'm sure you guys get off on some sick shit. You know, the dark side does. They must have pleasure from sick, horrific shit. They get off of louche energy only. There must be some suffering and torture involved. There must be. Kachivas. So they think in these horrific ways, you guys. Machiwa. And then realize this concept of alien-human hybrids, they blend in with us. I am an alien, half alien, you know. You guys are part aliens when you're starseed. So you realize that you choose light and that you become the concepts of the law of one. You follow law of one, or you don't. You know? So people will follow the opposite creeds like we showed you. Most religions are following the false creeds. And it's so ironic that the fallen angels talk about falling angels, don't they? They're brilliant, ingenious. They give themselves power by giving you a false black magic system. I mean, that's what it is. It's a demonic system. It's a vampire. What do you think a vampire is? You can't see some creature with fangs sucking on you, feeding off your louche energy. You must suffer in some way or another. And then they'll do some stuff like at the Super Bowl, do giant black magic spells. Because they got that huge energy. And when all those people are in, not all, most of those people are in a low vibration for one reason or another. Hello, Kwachiwa, Nechikas. You think of like gladiator spectacle or some type of ritual sacrifice, or it's like, no way. We're light and we bless that. We put this energy through it, and we put a field. We do this group meditation of this light field around this building or whatever we want to do. We're powerful together in numbers. We're greater. We're powerful alone. We're greater in numbers. So hey, Vatos, let's do this. Vatos of light, say, what's up, Colonel? Are you feeling me, star seeds? Should I take a poll? Do you feel me? Susan! Oh my gosh. I love you, Holy One. Great presentation. Thank you, sister. Thank you for those 9s, by the way. 999, yeah. It's like, when someone in your house, now my household does this, every time they see a triple digit number, now I get to feel it. Because they reminded me, hey, it's 333. Hey, it's 1111. Yes, I just felt it too. It's like camaraderie. It's guardians, indigos. We're coming together. We're raising in our consciousness. If there's some bad apples in our group, well, gee, they fall on their own. They fall. They're on our tree, and the fruit is rotting. Then it drops. So, Machiwa. Yeah. I love you, Vatas of light. Not fake light. Not posers. Real light. Real Vatos in the house. And we love each other, we respect each other, we treat each other as equal. We don't judge each other. You're light, so don't judge. Oh, okay, you judge. You're not light. You're not spiritual like you say. So, wow. Not cool. I want to be with true Vatos of light. Yeah, man. I'm going to surround myself only with Vatos of light. And you guys, that's how you transmute in your life. You might have to transmute relationships. It's not fun. It's not like easy. When you have the principle of light, you will get friction. Because there's a bunch of distorted, mutated, negative, judgmental energies out there. And we have to go buy groceries. We still have to get gas and go do something outside. We have to, unless you went into some separate community, then it's like, what's going on? Ta-da! Yeah, exactly. And if someone is not supporting your spiritual growth, what are you doing? Like it takes you to become very serious about it, I guess, before you shift into the action of actually getting rid of that person in your life. Not get rid of, you know what I mean? Like you break up with a partner because you want to shine and rise. It's like a sinker, a weight. If you want to keep on going with a weight, you can't. Just be mindful that, hey, you're consciously allowing someone to feed off you. You're allowing this relationship of vampirism to, what? So you guys have to make decisions in your life. And I sometimes even made myself to be alone or single just because I didn't want to have this drama. We heal. We go through our own healing, and then we do make our own silly mistakes, and we're not perfect. You give people the benefit of the doubt, and we love each other, and you love people. Things are happening, and a lot of things are gonna, challenge us. We have to be, hardcore in our principle of light, So how we act, how we speak, how we react, like if someone starts disrespecting you guys or criticizing you, putting you down, you realize that's vampirism. Respect yourself enough not to allow those type of situations, or to transmute that situation, or to walk away from it, whatever. But realize, don't allow abuse to continue. Then you start accepting it, and then it starts becoming part of your energy. Then it's part of your belief or something. Like, you must do this now. Some type of dark empath or narcissist, they're going to get you to do things like this. Or, you just get that way yourself. twisted, distorted, like negative stuff happening in our consciousness, and instead of loving each other, and you know, you would say, can you imagine if we all loved each other? Oh, Gigi, that's a game changer, dude. If everyone loved each other, even 70% of the planet loved each other. Can you imagine that consciousness? Eventually, that love would spread to all. Who would want to miss that thriving civilization that comes out of a love? Can you imagine? Where it's not, where opportunities, where creativity, what the hell? Wait. Let me refresh the page before I freak out. Because I'm seeing my diagram on the screen. What? I just pushed refresh. My keyboard is not reacting. I'm using my mouse now. I feel like such an idiot if I've been off the screen. Oh, good. Thank goodness. I thought I was talking with my diagram up, and you guys didn't see me. Everything's all good. How can I get out of this fear, anger vibration when all this bad stuff in the USA is happening? Well, this is a matter of just connecting to your higher self and identity as, well, first of all, the fear of dying or whatever. That is an illusion, because nothing dies. You change form. You know, your body can perish or be destroyed, but you can't be destroyed. You're still always this soul. They can't do anything. They can do shit to your soul. Let me correct myself. That's not what I meant. They can do stuff to your DNA, but they can't do anything to your soul. Your soul is divine energy. They can only try to trap you in it, trap you in the body, get you stuck in, for example, recycle, reincarnate, hello, bump, repeat. You're not going beyond the third dimension. You keep restarting, and then the stupid thing is, right? It's kind of stupid if you think about it. You have no memory of your previous lives. You come in here and don't have memory. Hello? Why do some people can? Some people do remember, right? Well, because their DNA, they have it plugged in. A little kid, indigo child, starts telling you about their past life, and you're like, Billy, don't talk about those things. You know, they shut up the indigo. Or some parents understand what's happening, actually, and they support the kid. You'll see these kids talking about past lives with excellent memory, and then they could prove it in physical world, like from research, that person was real, and those things that the child said were accurate. How the hell? Only personal things that they had to interview the family for that the child knew. And this is just one story of many, realize, past lives. So, I remember some of my past lives, and I know some of you remember some of your past lives. And this is past lives within the multiverse, within density 1, within density 2. So they're not really past or future, they're all happening at once. But within the reference to the hologram, you can make reference to time. It's an illusion. Space-time is an illusion. Just like you would say, when you're in virtual reality, right? You put the headset on and it's so immersed, you feel like you're in a place. You even react to something going close to you. Well, you're immersed. For a moment, you're not thinking about your physical body or what's happening. Oh, you're immersed in some other world. That's what this is, you guys. We're immersed in a hologram field, and it's got multi-dimensional, but spirit does come in. Spirit comes into these hologram fields. Spirit, consciousness, energy, spirit, comes in to the hologram and projects itself into the hologram, into all these little parts. And then all the lower parts are trying to spiritually evolve back into itself. Come up all the way up. You go all the way down and then come all the way up. You're called an ascended master. See, what came first? Those higher levels. Then all these lower levels were created after them, so they can come and visit. Not all of them have come and visited holograms. Some Ascended Masters come in for the first time. New, fresh meat. New, fresh Ascended Masters come and create a hologram. They probably rented a hologram. They probably bought a hologram. And they got some giant server. And they got billions. Yeah, billions of Ascended Masters. Or maybe it's not billions. Maybe there's a family of Melchizedek Ascended Masters. They created the three flames. So these Ascended Masters created the three flames. The blue flame, Elohai. The gold flame, Seraphi. The violet flame, Brahma. Then these three flames, they're in the hologram now. This is a hologram system. A 15-dimensional hologram system. Well, those three flames at the highest level in antimatter, remember, they're the thermoplasmic antimatter. It's not the same as anti. It's antimatter. So, we have this. It's like those three flames created races in the density 4. Those are the avatar levels. The avatar levels in density 4 thermal hydroplasm, liquid light. That's where the Anuhazi live, the Anu who became the Anu Elohim, and that's where the Anunnaki live. We didn't talk about the reptilians yet. You have the Omicron, the Odedicron, the Ceres bird people, and the mantis people. They're called Athean mantis people. So you have insectoids. You also have dinosaurs. You also what you call dinoids. So insectoids, dinoids, and reptilians. Serpents, like lizards and stuff, and snakes and reptiles and stuff. So that's all the gold flame races. And then all the violet flame races are like aquatic animals and stuff, like aquatic apes and whales and dolphins. But also Pegasi comes from there, and I'm believing deer comes from there, but I'm not sure. I'm assuming because it could be something from the blue flame, but because I know a lot of the mammals are coming out of the blue flame. And hominid races like us and the Pleiadians, races who are hominids like us, hominids, humanoids, we come from the blue flame. Our races, you're reptilian, you come from the gold flame. Insectoid, dinoid, bird people. Well, then you got angels, right? Who some of them have wings. So that's a blue flame hominid, human, coming from the human. And with the seraphim bird people that came into this actually happened in the higher Atlantis and Lemuria in density 2. In density 2, our DNA, it became corrupted. That's what we're talking about, the Anunnaki. They corrupted us. Our DNA, just like they're doing now. They're doing it again. They're corrupting your DNA again. So this has happened in density 2. They messed with our DNA, and now our DNA is effed up again. Mutations in DNA create mutations in consciousness. So what we think is intelligence, or whatever your life, human life, it's a distortion. It's a mutation. What you really are is divine, man. It is immortal, eternal life in a new body. It doesn't age. Always young and beautiful, perfect. You have different challenges. You don't have to worry about money. It's different existence, being immortal and stuff. Not to mention, you guys will become, in Density 2, galactic. You will be involved with extraterrestrial life on like Star Wars and Star Trek. Like, you're used to be working with them, fighting them. You become galactic. And think of this. It's not just one galaxy. When you become galactic, you now go to other galaxies too. Galactic. So you're involved with all kinds of time travel abilities, and you're going to other worlds and dimensions in the multiverse, going through stargates to another dimension, going through wormholes to another planet or star system, sun, going to, whatever. Well, this is the multiverse. And you would think when you get to Density 3, there's no bodies, but there's still angelic war. Remember, that's the Archangel level. These are high-level ETs above us, but they're still babies compared to avatars and Rishi and Ascended Masters, right? So, Vatos, thank you for coming to my live, homies, where you get the real deal. And when you search in Multiverse, we're definitely getting a different point of view, understanding, realize. Hachiwa. Come on, let me finish my green tea. Maybe it might take, let me see. I saved one more drink. So happy to see you guys. And we're gonna get lit soon, baby. Yeah. I mean, you may think I'm crazy, but there's something here you were meant to hear. Light codes, information, vibration. Hello. Voyager! Quentin Brigland! Woohoo! Thank you for being a member, Holy One, for 2 months. A new poll? What should it be about, Taylor? What do you suggest, Holy One? Shamsi Ruffin. Burdock Root, Dandelion, and Ashwagandha. Wow, thank you, Wise One. You gave someone some medicine, right? Share the light, be the light. Tap the like button to gather our like-minded tribe. Unity consciousness, Vato. Thank you, that dub guy. YT, what's up, Vato? Yeah. What should I call it, Christina? Yeah, you're right, Christina. We get more connected. Community, Vatos. Hit the like button, Vatos. Tell YouTube to spread the algorithm. Yeah, give me some poll ideas, Vatos. Hey, we could have more than one poll. What's up, Daphne? Angel of Love says, so glad to be here. And we're glad to have you, Holy One. More angel love, right? Hitting mac and cheese. I want some. I haven't had that in a while. I know it's a sin if you're vegan. Yeah. Consciousness. Peacefully. Through consciousness. Right? We said it more than once here on Crystal's avatar. Yeah, that's why I do 2 teas a day so far of green tea. Is that what you were recommending to me? Because I'm doing it for lung detox. And I know it's pretty easy because all you have to really do is just do jogging. But right now I'm just like I'm finding other ways first, because when I go back to nature, yes, I'll be running every day and climbing mountains and shit. That's what I've done hardcore in the past, and I'll do it again. And I want to do some drum circles, vatos, yeah. So, and I'll be doing those live, man. So, and I have the vision, but I would need the resources, which I don't have yet. But I want to be able to have some body cam and another couple cams around, and then I can have it switch. Oh, the connection problem. Uh-oh. It goes away, don't worry. And then switch kind of like on its own, or I can have a clicker to switch the cameras. But I will be dancing around the drums, the fire, and so it would have to be a good camera that could capture night vision too. That'd be cool. Mullen, what's Mullen? Moline. Yeah, I hope so, class. That's awesome, brother. Thank you. I don't know, but I've been doing this already for a month. I haven't had trouble sleeping. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Shining Light. A survey about your Merkaba? Much love, Holy One. Let me think, because I don't think everyone would know the Merkaba, so okay, tonight is about the multiverse. So, in aliens, I can say, have you ever seen an alien? Oh no, have you ever seen a UFO? Yeah, that's a good one. And then I'll tell you my multiverse alien story, okay? When I get back from getting lit. And then I'll see all your answers, okay? And you guys can talk about it. You look so good being a moderator, Vato class. Yeah. Whoa, Christina. By the naughty ones? I don't mean abducted. I guess you could say abducted, right? Have you ever seen aliens? Yeah, but it has to be a yes, no, or a multiple choice answer. Okay, I'm gonna make a poll, start a poll. Okay, guys, so, have you ever seen a UFO? Wait. We'll ask different questions, but have you ever seen a UFO? Have you ever seen a UFO? Yes, no. Oh, can I answer it too? I don't know how to do it myself. I saw a UFO, Vatos. 90%. Yeah, whoa, dude. You know it won't stay at 90%, right? Whoa, it's hanging at high. Are you guys serious? You're not talking about satellites, I hope. I should have made choice number 3, right? I should have said, I've seen lots of satellites. That's not a UFO, man. That's identified. Unidentified, like a ship that... Okay, realize, you guys, there's mechanical UFOs and there's light ship UFOs. Wow, what's that? It doesn't come from our reality. The one that's from, you would say, technically our density universe. It comes from another density universe or another dimension. You know, they'll phase out or phase in, come in, goodbye. Zap, zoom, zippity-doo-dah. You understand there is some security, there is some blocks, and but realize there's more than one faction down here. There's more than one race down here. That's why they don't just take over. They would have to be able to take out all the other enemies, not just the human race. There's other stakes here. Resources that are not from our world here. Other ambassadors here. Let's get lit, man! What's up? What's up? Now we'll really talk about the multiverse, right? Yeah, man. You're gonna be like, whoa, there's Stargate. Can I take one to that dimension? Technically, yes, if you have the DNA or a spaceship. That would be like your buffer to go through Stargate. Yeah. But realize you'd have to go into a clone body, because when you get to density 4, you would be you can't be in density. I mean density 2, dimension 4, 5, or 6. You need a clone body temporarily, and then what? Well, you don't want to die. Then you would just be transferring your consciousness to a new body. See, that shit is freaky to you. But in the multidimensional universe, it's quite normal, honey. You're not the body. So don't be freaking out about transferring your consciousness anywhere. Hello? Aliens do that shit. It's normal. Eternal life. Oh, something happened to that body. Well, there's your clone. Have you guys ever played EVE Online? Every time you died in this game called EVE Online, your clone would activate. This destroyed, and you activate a clone. It would have the latest memory that you last saved it to. You're able to transfer your consciousness, upload, download, So you get super advanced concepts when you realize you can change your body and stuff. You don't die anymore. You're immortal and can change body forms until there is no more bodies. Then you're just in different existence. You don't do stuff like go to the supermarket or drive a car anymore. Let's get lit, man! What's up? 71% of you saw a freaking UFO, man. Like, real. I can make a new poll. How many of you have been abducted? How many of you been on a UFO? No. Maybe you don't want to tell everybody that, right? I just want to, while we're on the topic, this guy from Fire in the Sky, I met him in person like 3 times, because I've been to the UFO conference 3 times. He's there all the time. He's always telling his story, but from the real point of view, it's actually more bizarre than the movie. The true story is more bizarre than the movie they didn't want to put in the movie. There's more. So, interesting. That's where I saw Emery Smith and Linda Moulton Howe and George Norrie and David Wilcock. I saw him, and he was my least favorite. He was talking about his dick and his wife and stuff, and I thought that was, what the hell, dude, really? That just threw me off. Sorry, you might love David Wilcock, and I'm sure he does some good shit, but he's also a rude jerk-off in real life. Shit, man. And he's being recorded by some production, San Rebecca! What's up, homie? Let's get lit and talk about the multiverse. Mochiwa. I'll be back in 60 seconds while you answer and finish that poll. No. Yes. Machiwa. What's left in this pipe? Okay, I'm on the second hit, homie. Get your blunt out. You're gonna smoke some, you're gonna roll some rawhide. Come on, Bato. 60 seconds, man. Alright, I'm back. Holy vatos. I'm in the house. You're in the house. What's up? Let's have the after party, homie. You're invited to the VIP. What's up? Machiwa. Yeah. Rise and shine. Star seeds. Machiwa. Got it revved up, man. You got lit up. That's right. We still, what are we at? Let me see what percent we're at now. 71% said yes, I've seen a UFO. And let me tell you, this UFO, holy ones, excuse me, they have a planet called Arcturus. Let me make sure I finish this. No. Ah. How you doing? All right. So there's those little side effects from smoking medicine. Machiwa. Much respect to you guys. Oh, wow. This is my, I didn't know I picked up this crystal. This is... Machiwa. Guess this crystal. Carnelian. Yeah. Chicas, and dude, I dropped this crystal on the ground. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I dropped it, man. Nothing happened. Nothing at all. That's one thing about round crystals, like, I mean, ones that have been polished or shaped, like, into a ball, it's stronger, more solid. I don't recommend getting in a habit of dropping them. And an addendum is not all crystals can do that. Some crystals will shatter completely. I've done that with my... So I know from experience that pyrite does not do well when you drop it. Because it went in thousands of pieces there. Oh, there's my beautiful fool's gold now all over the place. Machiwa. Mochiwa, makatachiwa, ha, ha, ma, machikita, che, setua, hamaka, ache, hasuta. See, when I have resources and I have a large room for a stage, I mean a production, I will have a green screen, I'll have excellent lighting, good cameras, more than one angle, and whoa, I'll be standing up and dancing and talking and what's up? You got to put it in your mind. It's in my mind before you manifest. I'm manifesting. You're going to manifest. Are you manifesting? Star seeds. Okay? You want to rise in this multiverse. Go from dimension 3 to dimension 4 or 5, 6. You got 4, heart chakra. 5, throat chakra. 6, third eye chakra. Okay, green ray, blue ray, indigo ray. Not purple. It's between blue and violet. That would say blue-violet. What we call in English indigo. Like a blue-violet. Bluish purple. It's a blue-violet. It's blue-violet or indigo. Whatever you want to call it. Because there's getting some people arguing that I'm making some bullshit up, indigo means something else. Yes, I understand there's different meanings. Hello. We're talking about the color that people call indigo. And so it's not a bad thing, but people try to make it a bad thing. Understand? It's like little quibbles, right? They think it's something, oh, you're full of shit because what? What? So, like, once again, I said, if you're starseed, you can, if you're like a light worker, empath, you can expect people to F with you. because they're vampires. Most of the consciousness on Earth is vampiric. It wants to feed. There's so much anger. People angry at each other. Hello, two people angry at each other. It's two vampires feeding off each other. Siphoning your energy. You know this scene from Harry Potter, right? Harry Potter, the first one. Was it the first one or second one? It was the second one, because that... Well, no, it might be the third one. It's the one where there was the werewolf and the rat guy and the... and where he had to use his wand to protect his stepfather, or whatever you call that father. Real father was Mr. Black, or something black. Strange. I don't know. This black... No, he's not black. I mean, you know what I mean. Mr. Black or something. Machiwa! Yeah, man, I love that scene. Those creature things, shadow creature beings, are trying to feed off his face. See, he was sucking his face like a succubus. It wasn't called a succubus in the movie, but... Ah! Let's Google it.
Google, Siri, Webster, whatever your AI is called. What's your AI? What's my AI?
Harry Potter. Succubus creature.
Succubus creature.
Yeah, what's it called? No, not a water demon. What are you talking about? You don't know what I'm talking about? How could you not know what I'm talking about? Did I word it wrong? Sirius Black.
Yeah, Sirius Black.
What are these dark beings in Harry Potter, guys? Harry Potter spirit creature eating. I don't know what to call that shit, man. Someone can Google that shit. I guess the chat is not... No, it wasn't a Hydra. It was the creatures that... Remember, they were in the train, and then they start to become... The window becomes frozen, because this creature starts sucking Harry out from the train window, and then some teacher comes in and gets it away, but... Dementor! Thank you, Jerica! Such a beautiful name! Cool! Yes, Dementor! Feeding off you, man. So, you don't want that. You just cast a spell on that creature. Oh shit, there goes my camera. Let me put the diagram on. I'll put the diagram on until I change my battery.
What's up, homie? I miss you guys. I want to kiss you.
Let's all have group hug. Let's have group hug.
What you doing, homies?
What you doing? I got this camera thing coming back on, I promise. Woohoo! Party time! Wayne's World! Bill and Ted! Come on! Rock and roll! Yeah! Katsa, yeah! Much love, much respect to you homies. If you guys have learned anything, you guys please leave one of those sticky chats, super chats, like little tips on in the chat room. Check it out. There's like a little $ sign down there somewhere. You just push that and Whoa, light up the screen, homie. Thanks so much to my moderators. I love you, girls and ladies and gentlemen. Wonderful priest of light. We want to represent priests of light. Homies, what's up? Following in that Christ light, Christ consciousness, bringing that law of one, owning it, yeah, taking comfort in it, finding power within it, empowerment, self-empowerment. You are rising, vatos. This Templar is your consciousness, your intelligence, your memory. So keep developing your consciousness and memory and intelligence. Keep on developing it. Keep on developing it. Keep on developing it. Go higher. Go higher. Go higher. Go higher. Go higher. Go higher. Whoa. You are a massive collective, homie. You are the extraterrestrials. You are the Metaterrestrials. And you are the ultra-terrestrials. You are God. And it's not a blasphemy to say so. Say it with me. As a matter of fact, a group affirmation for this field, this tribe, this shield. Are you with me? I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. Say it with me, holy ones. I am Christ star. I am Christ star. I am Christ star. Yeah. Thank you for those who did. Machiwa. We got it going on. We're going to send out love, our light. We will be organizing group meditations for sure. What's going on, man? Oh, goodness, Holy One. Sorry. I need my glasses. I'm sorry. Taylor! Yo, vatos! Thank you, sister. You're awesome. Thank you for shining your light. That's so awesome. Thank you for supporting Crystal's avatar. The first super chat from Taylor. All right. Christina. What's up, Christina? I am God. You said it, Holy One. Yes, they attack through sex and dreams. And they can even pass on hello implants through sex. It comes out, wow, damn. Passing on some implants and stuff. ET tech, vatos. Going inside your sex and all that stuff. No, real deal. Sex implants. Chicas machuata, yeah. There's so much technologies used against you you're not aware of. You're not privy to that information. That's why it's so important, yes, to develop your chakra, to develop your consciousness, to develop your ability not only to be aware, but to know how to protect yourself. Know how to gain protection. You are protected. Realize when you put your intention and you connect with prayer, you reach out, you're heard. Put your intention, you love, you want to connect, you want to understand. Put your intention, know it, manifest it. You can do it, homie. Chica. I love you guys. Masakaya. Let me go back down. Jerica. We have to heal. Yes. Thank you for sharing, Tammy. That's right. That's right. Check it out. Learn to transcend Vato Locos. Never stop learning. Get excited about learning. Training. Young Jedi. You are these priestcraft. You are these guardians. So, let's get it together. Come on, priests of light. Peacefully through rising in this love, this consciousness, this awareness. Learning the mechanics of ascension, which is literally transdimensional ascension, where you're going through from one reality field to one of the other reality fields vertically through a Stargate, because you have the DNA activated. It's one of the prerequisites. One of them is to have 5-strand DNA. There's others. A few others. So, like Tammy gave some of those links. Those are important links, because we're not, you know. I gotta be honest and fair with this. Like, she will claim copyright, but realize even Lisa Renee will say this information the Guardians say is not copyright. That's coming out of Lisa Renee if you respect Lisa Renee. Like, for example, I had someone saying that they truly can't afford to buy the PDF because the books are crazy. This is the introduction. Voyagers is the introduction. She talks about beginner stuff in Voyagers 1. So I think everyone still needs to at least read Voyagers 1, because if you're like not sure, if you're like on the fence about aliens and stuff, you think maybe it's possible, because that's a big part of this information is aliens, extraterrestrials, and beyond. That's what we are. It's a multi-dimensional universe. As you can see, we break it down. The not just consciousness, but matter, but biology. And it's actually all an illusion. It's a hologram illusion. And it's all done by difference in vibration. So be mindful of your vibration. Be mindful of what you think and what you say and what you do. It's all energy in an energy universe. That's what a multiverse is. It's a conscious field. Remember, we were talking earlier about particles units, ultra microparticles beyond the quark. There is other physics, other science, other density matter, and then you realize the levels of it, the different levels of density matter. And then you start, you never thought you would start talking about God or something, but now you realize there's some majestic, creation process going on. It's much greater than what the Bible talks about or any religion. Most religions are based on a single level of reality. Oh, there's a heaven and a hell, maybe, in their belief, generally speaking, right? Good, evil. Well, no one's saying, oh, there's other dimensions of reality with other spirits, other aliens, other ETs. There's levels of consciousness. Your body's going to change. They don't talk about that stuff. Hello? This diagram is code, honey. It's worth $5. It took me several months, and I always add to it. If you notice, there's white space still, and I will be filling that in. So become a member and support Christos Avatar, and also have an excellent study tool. What's up, patos? My chiwa. You guys can also find me on Instagram, or TikTok, or Facebook, or my website. Check it out. It's a blog, but I'm also going to be selling a product. You can say something with healing, and me and Starman are Vato partners and stuff. So we both gain. Well, under him I gain and he gains. So, but I am glad for the opportunity, and I want to share that with you guys. So, and I'll explain it in detail because you're like, why are you talking about this? Because it help. It first of all, it has to do with healing, and it also has to do with earning money. And so I think that both are important. And when it comes to money, realize that this is energy, it's consciousness. And you have energy and consciousness. And what kind of energy do you put onto money? What do you think of money? Do you understand the money system, monetary system? Do you understand that what's going on Earth? So, what are you doing with money? What do you think of money? So realize this is our medium that we're using, like, for transferring, you would say, energy. So it's a way of transferring energy, like a barter system. It's not going to become like some dark thing unless you put it in a dark way and use it in a controlling way. Like we're being controlled and manipulated through money. But it doesn't make money, or this transfer of energy, it doesn't make the fair trade of energy bad. Of course, we need different money systems, right? Do you think they even use money anymore in these advanced societies? In a law of one society, do you think they need money? You know, eventually you outgrow it, just like you outgrow, you know, stuff like having to pull, you know, to ride a horse instead of a car. So, well, there's more than that, a lot more than that. So, I don't know if that was like a tangent. I kind of like went somewhere. I'm sorry. But the beings come in, the blue flame, violet flame, gold flame. And you have the kitty cat races, the feline races. And then you have the Anu feline aquatic apes. They fell and became the naughty dark avatars called Anu Elohim, who created a little children race called they're not children anymore, but you know, the Avenger race called the Anunnaki. And now the Anunnaki are effing with us from Nibiru, the hybrids from Nibiru. They're not only Anunnaki, they're mixed. They're not pure Anunnaki like the Jehovians. But the Jehovians have messed with us, and the hybrid Anunnaki have messed with us. And of course, the Jehovians are the true bloods, so they're prejudiced against the hybrids. They don't like the hybrids. They don't get along with the hybrids. But have get along because certain times they would be better off together. So it's like, but they're racist, you know. This type of alien race. An alien race is against its own kind too. Like half. Oh, they're half Anunnaki, but they think they're lower because they're not full bloods. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't that sound familiar? So people do that in this world. I mean, I'm half white, half Hispanic, or Spanish, Mexican. My dad is Lopez, so I became half of that and half of this. So in my life, I experienced prejudice a few times in my life, but it wasn't horrible. I mean, wasn't like plagued like some people, because I'm not like full dark, you know, but I got my share of prejudice. But I actually love the color skin. You know, like I see, it's great for outside, because I see if other people get sunburned, I don't get sunburned as much. Of course, it's possible, but I'm a little bit more protected. But besides that, who gives a shit? Who cares about the color of your skin, the pigment? Well, people associate that with some type of suspicion with another race or something. And they make fun of another race or something. Put down another race. Think it's lesser. You know, this kind of thoughts. That's what's coming out of humans. Racism. What the F? You kidding me? Grow up. Are you light, or are you really Christ consciousness? I call bullshit. No, you're not Christ consciousness. Step up or step aside. Are you Christ? What's up, Vatos of Light? Real light, not fake light, because we call you out. Machiwa. Out of love, out of respect, we won't disrespect you, but we will talk about what you are teaching is false. From the Guardian Ashiana Dean material, because that's what we're representing. That's what you were representing, but you're not. But you still have her videos. Take down her videos. What are you doing? You worried about losing some money, some sponsorships, some memberships, some subscribers? Hello. Con man? Shit. Remove Ashiana's videos. Vato. You don't agree with her. You think it's flat earth. Okay. Remove her videos, Vato. Oh, okay. Then we all understand quite well. We understand, Vato. Yeah, we understand. Masitas. Wakoye. Masuta. Fake light, Vatos. Fake light. Fake light. Call out fake light. Lovingly. Respectfully. You can hear my tone. Brother, I love you, but grow up. For real. You tell the same thing to an Anunnaki. Grow up. You're holy, but you're fallen. I don't condone what you do. I love you, but I don't condone what you do. You have to be able to do that naturally. Not as a... it shouldn't be, like, difficult. You should be able to do that. You know, that's what's up, right? You want to know if you're doing it yet? Well, you're not. I don't know what that energy is. Sorry, guys. I can like push pause on it. But I feel good, man. Yeah, like real. Like I feel my heart chakra. I feel my feet chakra. I feel my solar plexus. I feel my sacral. I feel my third eye. I feel my crown. I feel... Whoa. Yeah, my crown's on fire. I'm talking about chakra. And, like, here's the heart. Here's... I mostly feel this chakra, and my feet. I can feel this hand. I can always feel this hand on this staff. It's probably because my hand chakra feels something. It's just weird because I didn't know this was real wood. I think it's been painted, but I guess the wood is actually real. I guess I could do a quick research. Gandalf staff replica LOR, Lord of the Rings, LOTR, staff. And then look at the description and see if it says real wood. But that's what this is, you guys. It's a replica of the Gandalf staff. Gandalf, the first Gandalf, then there was Gandalf the White. So there's a white staff out there. I would love to have the pure white staff. This is kind of messed up now, but I still love it. I still love it. I didn't know it was real wood because I'm definitely feeling energy from it. I feel energy in the staff. So it must be part, having some properties that I can feel. Not like plastic or some shit. El Cabong! What's up, Vato? Yeah, we got lit already. Boom, shakalaka. What's up, Shining Light? She's shining her light. She's watching my back. Thank you, sister. Malachi 5150. Thank you. Joyful Jennifer. Grand Rising, everyone. We're part of the one God, whole source, consciousness, law of one. We are electromagnetic, multidimensional. Wait. Multidimensional beings of light having a human experience. You said it, Holy One. Speak that truth. Spread it. Send it around. Lather them up with love. Yeah. Like you're doing your toast. Lather, butter, and if you're not vegan, but you know. You're just, yeah. Lather them with love. Unless they don't want to be hugged or nothing. Don't molest people, okay? Give them space. Grand Rising, did you just wake up? Joyful Jennifer? I need to go back to the bottom. I'm so behind, I'm sorry. Keep... Shining light is that light mechanic fixing those leaky oil filters. Yeah, you said it, Jordan. She only wants positive vibes around here. She's like my Doberman Pinter. She's watching out, man, for anything not good. Joyful Jennifer. Fit wit. Crystals and hearts and wow, love, hugs. Oh, that was a kiss, a heart, and a hug. Wow. You are joyful, aren't you? Tammy with kitty happy tears. Isn't it tough? Isn't it though? I love this group. They feel like we are getting closer to home. You can get one, Stacy. Get a staff. This was like less than $200, but it's an investment, but I love it. It actually has a battery at the bottom. If I can get one, I don't have one, but it lights up right here. But it doesn't right now, just tiny. It's like, what? It must be super low battery, but it's cool, man. It's a good Halloween prop too if you had some type of... I love it. And it does look like a cool replica of the one in the movie. Machiwa. And this is like 10 years old, man. I've had it for a while. I was actually, when I was successful, I had a business selling cutlery and self-defense weapons, and no guns or anything like that, just mostly cutlery and stuff you would see like at a pawn shop or whatever as well, you know, like brass knuckles, butterfly knives, switchblade knives, automatic knives, stun guns, pepper spray, leather belly clubs, expandable batons, police batons, even the ASP brand or whatever. But we had all kinds of cheap handcuffs. That was a big seller for me, handcuffs, but mostly brass knuckles and some sport knives, hunting knives, survival knives, movie replica knives. I sold them all, dude. All kinds of knives, fishing, camping knives, Swiss Army knives, buck, cold steel, Spiderico, K-bar, you know, all that shit. I was good at it too, and we sold. It was a good business. WeaponsUniverse.com. I created that company, that corporation, and then it was passed on to someone else. I sold it to them. C'est la vie. Machiwa. Now I sell crystals. I like to sell crystals, not weapons. Thank you. That is my new, and mostly it's just being a content creator. That's what I want to do. So I'm doing it, and I like hanging out with you, Vatos. Oh my gosh. No way. Yes way. Claus! Chris gifted 1 Christos Avatar membership to Love 36 and Love 32nd Light. Love 32nd Light. Thank you, Klaus. Thank you, Holy One. You're awesome, Klaus. That's satanic too. Wayne's World. Yeah, he was going like that, right? Wayne's World. I don't mean to be symbols there. I didn't think about that. Sorry. Yes, you said it, Claus. I don't even have any weapons. I mean, after selling stun guns, you would think I'd at least have a stun gun, but no. I feel whatever happens, you walk a certain path, and there you go. Machiwa. Much respect. It's so weird because my membership is growing because of a lot because of Klaus. Like real, I see my membership statistics going up, and it's because of people like Klaus, and I know a few other people have done that too. Much respect. Love it. I got powers, says Heavenly. You said it, Vato. Oh yeah, you wanna mug me? Ah, waka, yeah. Have you guys seen Lucy? That was an awesome movie. You guys should need to watch Lucy. She can just look at someone and make them, levitate off the ground. So, and they're not able to touch her. She's just pushing them out of the way with energy. It is non-lethal, and it contains that person's negative intentions. AKA, it's defensive. Like instead of using a cutting blade, why not use something that just dissipates the person, like a stun gun. It doesn't kill anybody, it just it stuns them. Doesn't matter how strong and badass they are, because it goes against your involuntary muscle system, and so it just you don't have control. That's what it's doing. It's disrupting that process. And now I was selling those weapons like in the early 2000s, and they came out first with a 100,000 volt stun gun. There might have even been a 50,000 volt. Hello, they're like in the millions of volts now. I don't even know how they get away with that shit. Why do you need to keep adding voltage? Like, I've seen one like 20 million volts or some crazy shit. I don't even think that's in a cattle prod. They want that F someone's heart up, Damn. But they take the amperage out. But still, dude, that's a lot of freaking voltage. I know people in my family have been electrocuted and got effed up from it. Just saying. What's up? Yeah. I'm in a good mood. I hope you are. I thank you for joining us about the multiverse and those aliens. They weren't all nice, were they? Some of them were naughty. They're called fallen angelic. Hello, they call themselves Luciferian. That's some dark shit. torture and sacrifice and black magic, hello, it's some dark shit. But that's the way these people roll, man. You know, they're given their worship. They're covering their eyes and shit. You know, that shit. They're servants. They're giving obedience to these beings. They're serving them. Makai, yeah, that's right, bitch. I put you there. We put you there. Now get on your knees. Machiwa, your clone certainly will. Machiwa, wow, what's going on? Just Stacy became a member, yeah. Woohoo! Welcome, Christos member. Welcome, Angel. More angels joining the house. What's up, rising stars? You know it's This is a positive vibe, you guys. You're learning about, or you're not learning anything. I'm just helping you remember what you already know. And guess what? I don't need to convince you because the information speaks for itself. Okay, you don't have to call it God, but you know there's some physics to the universe, and there must be more than one reality. Come on, really? Yeah, there's lots of galaxies, lots of stars and stuff. And that's one universe. Well, duplicate that at a different level, and then which would be considered a more higher evolved level. It's actually less dense matter and higher consciousness. And as a spirit having a human experience, or a starseed experience, you can activate this DNA and connect to your soul level of ET selves. Certainly, you may not realize, but when you ascend to that higher level return back to Tara, you don't look like this. We look different. We look kind of like partly like this in a mixture of something else. So you'll see in my videos, I like to use the Pearl people in this movie, Valeria. And so because this is Valerian, and this is a beautiful race, and you can see they're kind of tall like the people from Avatar movie. You know, they're taller than humans, bigger. And you realize, you guys, we're coming from the stars, and we have alien DNA. Like, it's hard to explain because it's hard to say if they're part human or you're part them, part alien, because you're one of their people. You're just one of them, but we're coming. What? It's confusing, right? So they have many races in one race. The humans have, right now, 5 races, including us. We're the 5th race. We have 5 races inside of us. So we're kind of a small super race, but we're already, but we will be more. Each dimension, each ascension is another level of this super race. Eventually you'll get to the 12th dimensional super race, which is our original form. This is the form that we fell from. This is the form that has a perfect body and is eternal life. Excuse me. This is a whole new physics, a whole new creation. And you can imagine that we're seeing the stars, dude. We'll be all over the galaxies. You could book a travel and go and move to another galaxy, another dimension. Shit. Can you imagine? When you get all your DNA built, you'll be able to travel all over the multiverse. I'll go to density 2. Oh, I'm going to go to density 4. I'm going to stay in density 1. Why? That's what we are. We come from up there and we came down here. Why? Because we're what called indigos. You're an indigo child. You're meant to awaken and help assist other consciousness on Earth through your own natural gifts. What are you good at? How could you reach many people? Well, reach many people with your awakened energy. You're connecting to this knowledge. Now share it. It's not meant to be, separate with copyright rules and shit. We were meant to share this knowledge, man. Are you kidding me? It should be shared. And the only thing is that as a content creator, it's just my time, and I made it my choice to earn my own living through being a content creator, and that's what we also, put some incentives, and you can have access to our team, and there's a bunch of beautiful people who are just happy to answer questions, not just me, but other brilliant people who are in the chats. And I'm grateful for you guys. Thank you for being there. Even for $5, a lot of you have become members lately. You can now have access to, you just go to the community tab. Go to my community tab. And you will find the articles and the links, because now you're a member. And then you will find one of the links. I should pin it, but you might have to find it, scroll down. But there is a link to the Discord server. So you would be able to hang out with people and talk. There's even a room in there that you can do video and voice chats with each other, I think. So that's all part of your membership, guys. So come in, ask questions, even to me if you want. And so I appreciate those who are members and realize there's also members on Patreon. And so the best of both worlds, vatos. This diagram for the multiverse has become very popular. So I suggest that you guys, this is a good gift for someone else even. So I appreciate, because I think it kind of motivates me to create more diagrams. My Chiwa, it helps to learn, and even that one you saw earlier with the little souls creating the little incarnates, stuff like that helps, right, to learn. Yeah, pass it on, vatos. And you guys know this is a shift in humanity. It's a shift in the consciousness of Earth. And so some of these changes, even to you as light, as love, they're not always comfortable changes. Change is change. Sometimes it's not smooth. But you have the tools, or you develop the tools, to, when it gets rocky, you don't fall apart. You're a spiritual person of light, and you have to be able to, anything going on in your inner self, in your relationships, in your dramas of life, well, that's a reflection of what's inside. You need to heal yourself, love yourself, and your manifestations on the outside world will start improving. You'll start manifesting positive, happy circumstances and relationships. And that's the kind that your soul is trying to align you with. You might have to get bumped in the head or you go through some pain in life. Well, that was the only thing that got your attention, honey. So your soul spanked your hand, and then spanked your butt, and then started spanking harder, until, wow, you made a change. Good job. Tough love. You had plenty of time before, but now it took tough love. I love you, but we're going to be tough with you. Then we'll see. This is a spanking. So, what's your behavior now? Did any of you get whooped by your parents? I got whooped by my parents. What? A member for 4 months? Wait, I don't get this message. I don't know what that means. Does that mean you got more membership? Thank you, Shining Light. I'm confused, but thank you. Grateful. It says member for 4 months. Oh, memberships announcements. Oh, okay. I was being tripped out. Thank you for being a member, Holy One. For 4 months, sister. Woohoo! Yeah, I'm like, you're already a member. 4 months? What? Yeah, man. She's been supporting Christos Avatar for 4 months. Thank you, sister. New York. Is it pronounced Recon? 88? Angel and Demon Indigo. That's the Indigo Type 3, homie. Much respect, right? Yeah. Whichever you want, that TV. That V-dub. That V-dub guy. Oh, I said it now. That V-dub guy. That's a tongue twister for me. Sorry. Either one. The only difference is if you wanted to do a one-on-one, you would want to, like, I have the one-on-one consultation. It's like a 30-minute thing, but otherwise, just stay on YouTube then. That's about the same. It's kind of confusing because you guys maybe didn't know about the community tab, but if you remember, you go to my community tab and you should be able to see my links and diagram and stuff. So you get the diagram that I last updated in December. That's the last update. I will update it again from time to time. I love you, vatos. What's up? Much respect. We're growing. Because of some of you in the community is growing. And isn't it awesome? That's a cool kind of gift. Yeah. Blessed. Such blessing. Machua. Banana. Makaya. Mashishita. Haha. Patatas. Sorry, I'm like dancing. Woohoo! We'll do a nice Wayne's World where it's just a how do you do the heart? Party time! Party time! I bet you even some of the, you made a good point, and so it makes you wonder what else they did in the movie. And it's so, dude, this is trip, like for real. Now that we're talking about it, I saw that a long time ago. And like most people in the 80s or 90s, whatever, or was it more? I don't know, whatever. Whenever it came out, it was funny. I laughed. Dude, I just watched it like a month ago, and I'm like, huh? Like for real. For like 30 minutes from the beginning, I'm like, I thought this was funny before. And I'm just like stoic now when I'm watching it. I'm like, and? Hey, if you guys are into that, I'm sorry. I just remember the fun we had as a kid. That was like Wayne's World, party time, I like Bill and Ted more, because you just get so used to Keanu Reeves, but it was still an interesting, funny teenager movie, I guess. Here's a funny bit of history. That mall scene in Bill and Ted's, the original Bill and Ted's, that was our mall in my city. It was called Metro Center. And they also filmed in the same mall the Back to the Future mall scene where Doc is outside and there's some Afghanis or something shooting machine guns at him. That was filmed in our mall. It was freaking awesome. When I was a teenager, we would do what's called cruise in the mall circle. And it would be bumper to bumper with kids in their cars and cruising at 5 miles an hour, you know. There was golf and stuff, so you're always playing at the arcade. All kinds of hot chicks with Aquanet hair going all over the place. What we thought was cool in those days. Like people doing those wall graffiti. Girls doing the hair. And the thing was this huge. Aquanet was getting bigger and bigger. It's like they couldn't fit in a girl's purse, but they managed to have an Aquanet in their purse. And the smell of Aquanet. Did you ever get used to that? I think of it now. little peacock hairstyles, you know, for girls and stuff. No, just Google image search 80s hairstyles, girls, Aquanet. The Brady Bunch, hello. I don't know, we're talking about the multiverse and then we're talking about the Brady Bunch. So. The multiverse is consciousness, it is spirit, it is energy. Each level has different physics and different life forms, different levels of existence. There's progressive, greater levels of reality. So, however, you might think of logic as being coming from apes, but you don't come from apes. Those are lower versions of what you are. And you're a lower version of what an astral being is. An astral being is more a lower version of an archetype to a celestial. And, you know, let's look at it. Celestial. Angelic. Angels. Because humans down here, animals, plants, and elementals here. Subatomic life here. Okay? We'll go the other way. Astral beings. You're like a ghost-like being compared to us, plus you're immortal. You're immortal in these higher levels. There must be a stage of development when you come from this universe, you know, to the next universe. We're trying to get this chakra activated, the 4th and 5th chakra. Excuse me. You're trying to get these activated. Some of you are activating your 3rd eye, which is the angelic level. It means you're literally coming, you're a starseed coming from this level. And these beings go on to different matter form. It's from, if you're human race, you would be in Gaia. And you can see the different beings. So these feline aquatic beings, eventually in the lower densities, they're going to be something called Lyran, Syrian, Anuhazi, and the etheric avians. Remember, this is the etheric level. Another way of saying crystal universe, the crystal matter. All these beings are crystal beings. And here are the Lyran, Syrian, Anuhazi, a lower version of the greater Anuhazi. This is why we have a sphinx on our planet. The sphinx goes to another race of felines called the leonines. But realize the feline races go all the way up to the top. And even the fallen angels were part of it. Feline, aquatic, Anu. Now their children were mostly dolphin people, the Jehovians. But they're a badass race themselves, okay? 11-dimensional dark avatar. Now on the other side, we have the reptilians, dinoids, the insectoids, the mantis, and the bird beings, avians. It starts with the Omicron. This is a gold flame race, not blue flame, but gold flame. And they're called, nicknamed dragon moth. So you could say part reptile, part insect. Hence, insect, dino, reptile. So they created a race, but they put their race, their children race, in a lower dimension, in the 9th dimension. This is where the Dracon are. Except they tweaked their DNA a little bit differently to be just dino reptilians, dragons. So these are bipedal dragons. So you guys probably heard about dragons, the Dracon. But just realize they're the bitch race of the Omicron. You know, they punk the dragons. Just realize the dragons themselves are little puppets of a greater race. A greater fallen angel which is a dark avatar. One of these dark avatars. I'm trying to... Okay. So it's... reptiles are in D10. And the Anunnaki are in D11. But so are another race now called the Necromaton. So let's look at the Necromaton. They're as high as the Jehovians. 11th dimension. So that's because they got some of the Anunnaki and the reptilian DNA. So they became as high as the Anunnaki. So that's why the Necromatons are part of that. And it's also the same wicked race that people are channeling and from Andromeda. These are wicked beetle people. The reptilians and the Anunnaki don't like these Necromatons. They even fear the Necromatons. So the Necromatons are like a third faction. That's why you see a whole series of different hybrids on their side. So from the Necromatons, you get all kinds of, like the Men in Black, which is not completely human. Alright? You have the red-haired giants, the serpent dino humanoids called vampires. You see, it's a freaking dark alien man, a high-level one. Well, I'm not sure what dimension the vampires are from, but they're definitely not from our world, right? You got centaurs in those other galaxies. You got the Omega and the Alpha. Well, these are the blue ones are from Omega Centauri, and the Alpha Centauri, the regular centaurs are from Alpha Centauri. But realize they're fallen centaurs. These are the fallen centaurs, Centaur Luciferians. That's what the Necromaton brought in. They started creating this affiliation with the Luciferians. But they had their own race that was from a Satan line, Satan, a Marduk, which is connected to Marduk, the Sumerian god. We're only using the Sumerian name because that's what people know him as. There's more ancient names for these races. Remember, there's ancient Egypt, there's Atlantis and Lemuria. So these beings are coming from also from the history of their planet, which was Nibiru. So this is a huge thing when you start talking about the multiverse. there's a lot going on and a lot that we're involved with, and that's why I felt compelled to make this diagram. Because you guys can find the time matrix diagram from Marciana. It's very simple. It does its job, but this is something that helps you see a lot more data in one space that you can study and vibrate to or not. And remember, the violet flame races are peaceful. But I have a feeling, well, I already know that the horse comes from the violet flame. So since there's dark centaurs, where was it again? Here. Since there's dark centaurs, then you know there's some individual violet flame DNA that got corrupt. But for the most part, the main races are Pegasus, whale, and dolphins, and aquatic ape. But of course, there's so many races that's not talked about by Asciana or the Guardian material. Obviously, there's probably we know that there's something called the Guardian Alliance, and it's said in the Voyager's material that is got 10 million star leagues. So I don't have 10 million here. So there's many more. We're just talking about some of the immediate ones involved in our human drama. Obviously, you would see millions, and when you start getting into the greater Guardian, what do you call them? Guardian forces. There's something called the Interdimensional Association of Free Worlds. IAFW. Sorry, I was like thinking of the initial. I'm like, why is it so hard to think of the initial? So the interdimensional. So that's got probably billions of people. So I can't fit billions on this diagram. But our most immediate guardianship is the Guardian Alliance that has over 10 million different star leagues in it. That's 10 million different planets and guardians. So yeah, there's legions of fallen angels, of course. It's the same with the dark ones. There's got to be all kinds of hybrid races and different kind of races and mixtures of races, right? So there must be, just like there's probably billions of guardians, there's probably billions of fallen legions. And think about it. Insectoids, they must replicate very, very fast. I'm not trying to be racist towards insectoids, but isn't that a fact about their species? They can replicate very fast. And you get the greys coming. The high-level greys are coming from this race, the Zephlihim. And actually, this is where the DNA for the Inky come from too. Inky Anunnaki are coming from the Zephlihim. So we have the Zephlihim will have the Zeta Greys, the Zeta in density 2. So notice they are affecting us in our world, in our universe, but out of the multiverse, they're in the second density. The Zeta races, Zeta Reticuli, Zeta Regalia. There's a few different Zeta. Well, here it is on this chart. They're part of the Seraphim, Draconians. The Zetas are part of the Draconians. There's the Zephlihim original, and then the Zeta Reticuli and the Zeta Regalian, the tall greys, are controlling the short greys. So the ones Regalian, that means they're from Rigel, whatever you say it, and there's hybrids like the Rutulia, the Corindara, the Andalfi. So, and probably lots and lots of hybrids that we're not aware of. And it's not like we need to know all of them, as long as you know the main ones that are effing with us. All these races are effing with us, guys. These are all fallen angels, dark alien races. So, I just wanted to show that again. Much love, much respect to you guys. Whatever your belief is, tonight is something unique. Something different. It's getting close to 8:30. Thank you for those who had the patience to hang out with me. What's up, Vato Locos? Yeah. You guys are superstars. Just own it, man. What's up? Let's do this with love. Let's get along, homies. We can get along. Let's get along. If you feel bad, let's heal our wounds. We can get along with love. Alright, you guys. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. So thank you for all those membership gifts. Thank you for sharing and giving, you guys. And we're helping to have a good community of some cool people, right? You guys, I notice you're very loving to each other and you give each other advice. I think that's so cool. Pat each other's back. No, seriously, we need to stick together. We need to unify. Not fall apart. If there's any bad apples, we have to address them and talk with them. And then we move on, or not. So we move on and we keep a good group, a good, cool group, right? That really reflecting the principles of light. Let's shine light, you guys. No, for real. If we're going to be part of Christos, it's not my term. That's the Guardian's term. They call it the Christos, the innerchristos. And it refers to that race and the consciousness level. So we are representing Christos, this people, this understanding, okay? And you know that we come out of this people, the Anuhazi. We come from them. They create the Oraphim create the Lyran-Siren. Well, we got the Lyran-Siren Anuhazi, and somehow between the Azurite race and the other Guardian races, we created the Oraphim, which was created to create the Maharaji, blue humans, and then that was helped to create the human turned Nisium, which is the combination of a bunch of extraterrestrial races that came together to create the superhuman race called the angelic human turned Nisium. But we're not angelic down here, obviously. We're not so great at the third dimension, but you will be. Up here at the 12th D level, yes, you are angelic. Down here, we have a lot to grow. We're being subdued by darkness in this world, and so we're trying to ascend in challenging times. You can say the veil is open, yes, but there's a lot of shadow trying to block us as well, mess with us, disempower us in one way or another. We're coming together as a cool group and helping each other, protect each other. We love each other genuinely. Okay, we want each other to be protected. We want each other to know good techniques and to get the code, like Tammy's sharing and anyone else who's sharing. We need to share. What up? We step up. We priest up because, hey, I don't see the camp doing anything. Maybe Ashiana will come out and speak again. We all hope so. But nothing has been since 2012 besides Kirikasi interviews. So we pick up the baton. Some of us will speak truth and shine light and share knowledge. We're here to share knowledge. It shouldn't cost an arm and a leg for knowledge. Hello. There's something happened with that knowledge anyways, right? Technically. That's being dismissed, technically. So, okay. Anyways, we're so grateful for all the Guardian work. That's our gift, man. And remember, it was shared with us thousands and thousands of years before. So it's a gift that the Guardians give it again. And so, remember, it's not all about one person or the drama of what could have happened, could have, maybe had, didn't have, whatever. It doesn't matter. So we still are going to be guardians of light. We're still going to be talking Guardian and acting Guardian and learning Guardian. And my contribution is just to help learn the complicated stuff. And plus, we're developing a community. I love you guys, man. Some of you were becoming personal friends, and so it's a special thing that we have here on Christos Avatar. It really is. There is no. We got to be honest. There is no formal gathering of Kalantic science people. It has to be some fringe group or whatever. Why? I'm asking why. So let's step up, make this community known and bigger. And hey, I personally pledge to you to always, what you call, strive to be accuracy with Kalanta. I'm aligning myself with the Kalanta material with accuracy. So you guys can check me, and I should not, right, have an ego. You can check me, shit. Okay, I would appreciate it. So now we, always be nice and kind, just like I will be to you. So, and because we want to, within ourselves, that's advice for all of us. We strive for accuracy, not putting our ego into it, not trying to twist it either. You be true to the information, not try to mix it with your own shit. And that is my pledge to you. And that is actually part of my prayer every day. Like, truly. I'm always asking to be guided. You can open a dialogue within yourself. It's not channeling. It's called interdimensional communication, and usually done within a shield, the Maharic shield. And you are going into that space. You're going into the identity of yourself. That's what you know. You know this part of you is real. And you don't need anyone to believe. I don't need someone else to believe in this information. It's not meant for everyone who isn't awakened. It's kind of like a principle. You become awakened, and then those doors open to you. Otherwise, you're profane, what you would call profane. Like, you haven't unlocked that within your consciousness, within your energies. So you can fake other humans, but you're not faking the universe. So if you're trying to be fake light and speak fake bullshit, well, that doesn't match up, honey. It gets exposed on its own. Then you look like a clown, like a fool. And you would do damage if you're a teacher giving this information to other people. You would be doing an injustice because of your own ego. So it's easy to get trapped up in the ego. Now remember, there's a positive ego and a negative ego that you heal. Because the ego is reference to the mind, the mental body. You don't get rid of part of your auric field. You have a positive vibration of the mind. You need the mind to run these concepts. To run energy, you're using visualization. So you don't get rid of the mind. That's what they want you to think. Sorry, there's a distortion there. You heal the negative ego and use its techniques of light, color spectrum, sound, symbol code, and the guardian symbol. You know how the illuminated ones, the dark illuminated ones, have their symbols. Well, the guardians do too, vatos. Tammy's been sharing some of that. Realize that's why it's important for us to have our. We're gonna have a members group, but we'll also have a free public one, and so I think that's fair, and so it gives everybody a chance to talk about the guardian material. Man, when you start learning this information, there's nothing like it on the planet. And we're not trying to be, what do you call it? You know how your mom will compliment you, and you're not trying to be like that. You're not trying to be, that's your mom. Of course she loves you. Of course she thinks you're beautiful and handsome. Whatever. I mean, a neutral point of view. I mean, objective, not subjective. No, real guys. You either face your shadow shit or move on or move out. I mean, stop posing. Go fix your shit. So, you know that whole analogy with the rotten apple? There's a rotten apple. So you guys have to make, like, what do you call it? You have to make some relationship changes in your life. And boy, that's probably not fun. And probably scary. Especially if you were relying on that person financially. Well, you have to deal with circumstances that, are holding you back, that you're not healing from. Just remember, you're never alone. You're not doing this alone, guys. We're a team. Team Indigo, Vatos. And they won't go against your free will. The Guardians will not go against your free will and contact you first. You have to reach your awareness of the Guardians and reach out to them. Remember, we speak about consciousness and psychic abilities as perceiving these parts of the multiverse. You know how there's chakra all the way up through the multiverse? Well, you can connect to all those dimensions of reality through this star tetrahedron. It is physics, it is energy, it is consciousness, it is spirit. It is vibration. That's a wave that you can measure. A red is a different wave, different speed than blue. Blue is a different speed than pale turquoise. Pale turquoise is a different speed. You see, all these vibrations, all these frequencies are actually in the same space, but they don't run into each other because they're at different frequencies. So you don't see the other dimensions normally. You don't see. Can you see dimension 6? Hi, whoa, look. Thavian, sometimes I do. I guess it's possible. But you know what I'm saying? You generally see the dimension that you exist in, that you're embodied in. See, this is a body vehicle for your consciousness. So you're embodied here. You're in the your spirit, your consciousness is in the body in the third dimension. So here you are, your body's in 3D, but your consciousness is 4D. Now, when your 4D consciousness ascends to 5D, then the 3D body becomes a 4D body. So you're not really experiencing 5D yet. You're experiencing 4D in a physical body. You're no longer physical in the 3D like this. You will become, in the multiverse, in the fourth dimension, an astral being. Your consciousness will be in 5D. Now someday your consciousness will evolve to 6D and your body will be physical in 5D. Get it? So, according to even in Voyager's books, you can see below you a certain bandwidth and you can see above you a certain bandwidth. So as you're going through your consciousness, you're going through different bandwidths of reality, dude. You're time traveling, honey. Raising vibration is changing the frequency. You're going up in frequency. The faster, that's why they call it higher consciousness. You want to raise. That's what that means. You know, why do these people say raise your consciousness? What does that even mean? Hello. Frequency is speeding up. That's what that means. And as it speeds up, you think up. It's a higher tone even. You realize you're going up in speed, up in frequency. That's what consciousness is. That's what the multiverse is. As you're raising in speed in your consciousness, it is what manifests your body, your DNA. And vice versa. The DNA projects your consciousness for your next life. So everything you do now gets recorded into your DNA, which goes into your morphogenetic field, which is in the planet's morphogenetic field. So you're going to be going and returning there, and then that's going to project into your next life. So what you've done in your previous life is now part of what's projecting into your next life. So if you're an asshole in the previous life, excuse my language, well, you're going to be facing some you're going to experience that. You're going to be the one experiencing assholes on your ass. I mean, that didn't make sense. You're going to have assholes in your life. You attract assholes? Well, because you were an asshole, man. There's some relativity in God's creation. You do this. Oh, okay, this is going to happen. Wow, what a surprise. You were causing suffering. Oh, your soul says, okay, I'm trying to learn, asshole. Now you're going to feel that. Oh, okay, I won't do it again. No, not some people. Some people keep on doing it and doing it. You're still an asshole. Okay. I just hit you harder. Oh, no? Okay, I'm going to use both hands. Some of you felt like you just got hit, double clubbed. My soul is pissed off. My soul is spanking my ass. I wonder how the AI spelt that. I did say Z, as. What's up, Vatos? Are you guys, did you guys learn anything at all about the multiverse? I'm so happy our crew is getting bigger because of you guys. Yeah, homies. Yes, they are. You guys are amazing. Malachi said it. That's a cool name, Malachi. Some of you are so creative. I love it. Jerica O'Hara. That just makes you want to sing, right? When you hear that name. I love you so much, sister. Good night, sweetheart. Well, how's it go? I have to go. Do, 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 do. I love that song, man. Some of those 50 songs. Do 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 do. Earth angel, Earth angel, will you be mine? And there was this girl called Angelica, and then she started singing that song. Dude, Angelica sounds so cool. She's not like famous or nothing, but she was heard about when she did that. She was one of those solo stars. Ooh, 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 ooh. She did so cool, man. I would listen to that over and over and over and over. I loved it, man. What's up about the locos? What's up, man? Much respect to you guys for lasting with me this long. And I talk about the multiverse a lot, so if you like this video, check out some of the other like-minded videos and raise your consciousness with us. Heal with us. Come on. We're not perfect. We're not claiming to be, and this is not a religion or a dogma. Hello, you're God sovereign free. We're trying to empower you and offering it. Not saying, hey, shove this down your throat. No dogma, vato. How can there be dogma when you're God, sovereign, and free? No dogma. Some people are giving you dogma. Not here. Law of one. We're telling you you're God. To that doctrine or dogma, and to that dogma, that's blasphemy. Sorry, I'm just trying to empower you, Vatos. I love you. I love you. I love you. We're not perfect, but we're going to try to be more and more towards it. And that's what light does. We want to become our perfected selves. And there's nothing wrong with that. We can become better. We know we can become better. We are better. We are light. We're becoming our perfected selves, our better selves. We're aiming for our best selves. We are our best selves. I love you. I'll catch you on the flip-flop. Holy ones, yeah. Namaste to you, brothers and sisters of light. Hell yeah, baby. Yeah. Let's voyage the multiverse together. We'll go to that 12D and beyond, homie. Yes, yes. Peace to you, Christos, Patos, spiritual G. So. Colonel. So pussy. I love you. Casa! Hasta la vista, Holmes!